The Hobby Zone Champ was probably one of the greatest RC planes in the history and memory of RC planes, small park trainers that is. And in this video we're gonna fly not the Champ, but a knockoff of that. This is just a nice little yellow Piper Cub. We have seen a handful of these knockoffs on the channel before, and they can be very hit and miss. We've had some good ones and we've had some bad ones. One in particular that pops out to memory with me is we had a bad crash on one of ours and all of the little decorative pieces popped off on that crash. It just didn't hold up super well, but that video still got a lot of views, and I think today we stand a fairly decent chance. It feels great, it looks great, and it's nice and simple. It's a 3-channel airplane, which means we have throttle up front, elevator in the back, and rudder. No ailerons, even though we have little aileron cutouts. And it's got some nice attention to detail, like the wing struts. And I think the landing gear look pretty solid. It's a good looking bright yellow plane, which is going to be very easy for beginners to see while they're flying, with a ready to fly included radio, batteries, and charger for a pretty good price. We'll have it linked in the description box below. Keep in mind this airplane has flight stabilization, which is going to allow the plane to stay upright and not let you turn over. So it's very good for beginners, but with the press of a button you can turn that on and off. We have high and low rates, so I'm excited to try this nice little airplane. I'll pop it in the air, and then I think Abby's gonna fly it.
I'm gonna fly it first.
Oh, okay. Ladies first, I like that. Let's go. Had to really power on the throttle there, huh?
I did. See if I can let off.
There you go. Nice.
And forever since I've flown.
You know, I feel the same about recording. Yeah. Well, for 3 channels, you're boogieing around pretty good.
I just thought, you know what? It's never fun to fly after Nate. So he can show me up, but it's kind of like if you have to go on after like an amazing performer, you never want to go if after somebody that's like awesome.
There's not much more I can do on this airplane than what you're showing right now. It's got high and low rates, and we can turn the stability mode on and off. And you got 2 shoulder buttons that are going to do that. I couldn't tell you which is which off the top of my head.
Are you asking me to do it?
Well, I'd push a button and see what happens, but whenever you're ready. That's probably high and low rates.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Now, normally you would stand on the other side, so I feel like I'm going to knock you over.
What side do I stand on?
Yeah, you stand on the other side.
Okay.
There you go. We were about ready to knock into each other.
All right.
And then the other one is right. So the left one is gonna. Have you tried both buttons already?
Yes.
Oh well, who knows then?
Oh whoa.
There you go. You're out of it.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. So it's not a stunt plane. You're not gonna do anything crazy on this. It's a trainer plane. You can see it. You can boogie, which is what you're doing. She's trying. Oh, you did it! You did it. Haha. Nice.
Let's glide it down. Look, the prop isn't even moving.
Nice.
And we're gonna stall.
Ah, good save. Good save. Wow. That had some torque.
Good. Let's see how low we can go. Not low enough.
That's okay. Next flyby. Next pass.
Well, this is flying pretty good. I would say comparable to like one of the Ishin planes.
Nice. You always got a touch and go. See, something like this in this price point, especially if you fly other things, you can be a little more brave with. Look how low she's flying. She's below the hill. Like that's low. That's touch and go low. Oh, nice. Oh, good job, Abby. She looked away for 1 second. She wanted to see my reaction. And
never look away.
Never look away. You're doing good. I knew you could do this one.
Alright, I'll let you take the stick.
Yeah?
Oh, almost buttered, but
that's good for a little airplane. Good job.
Right, let's see how bad Nate messed up my camera.
Should be okay. You tell me if you have to change anything.
Go ahead.
All right. So I did okay. Oh no. Okay, so even full left rudder, that puppy wants to bank right hard, which is what happened on your takeoff. Okay, let's really commit to it. Just got to commit, yeah?
Yep.
Wow.
I think I win on takeoffs.
The torque on that is bad.
I think
takeoff.
I think my takeoff was better than
yours. Your
yours.
takeoff was so much better. I think mine was pretty funny though. Oh, we have company coming. Should we storm them?
Barnstorm them. Pew pew pew.
There they are. Hey. Okay, I want to try a hand launch just to see if that's any smoother on this. Landings are good on it. Pro tip. Throttle to full and then back down to 0 so that it can bind even after everything's plugged in and turned on.
That was much better. All right, you may have won for takeoff.
Well, the landing gear is nice, so it's easy to come down for a nice smooth landing, but I will say that hand launch was so much better than dealing with all that torque on the ground. You know, we had a nice little treat here. We had a nice full-scale experimental come in for a landing and just jump out and say hi. And RC and full-scale, well, no matter what, aviation just tends to turn heads. I think it piques everyone's curiosity because of the fact that we aren't born with wings and feathers, and we weren't really meant to fly, but we sure made a way to fly. And whether you're playing with RCs on the ground and learning about full-scale aviation and you know, just how it all works, or you're just daydreaming like me about, wow, it would be cool to be in that airplane just zip-zapping around and taking over the world. Look at that, you know? It's just fun. It's really fun. I think people that are into aviation are it's just in their blood, and it's piqued your curiosity, and once the bug has bitten, you really can't ever escape it. And that's why I love this hobby. It's generally like-minded people for the most part. And there's always a mutual appreciation for everything that's happening. And that's why I like doing this on YouTube, is to be able to share the experience with you guys. I know you're like-minded. You wouldn't be watching this video if you didn't like RC planes, or maybe us. So it's really cool. Abby, let's see if I can one-up your loop. I don't know if I can. Was that left or right button? Do you remember?
Right. I had to nose down a lot.
Throttle.
There you go.
We pulled off a loop. It was about like yours.
Yeah, it kind of dies at the end.
On a 3-channel airplane, that's kind of hard to pull off, but we did it. And then it starts you off in low rates, so you know what? Let's see if we can. I'm in full free flight now with high rates.
So it can't roll, right?
So let's see if we can get it. Nose down, full throttle, pull back. It's probably not gonna. Nope.
Can it roll?
No.
Can you get it to roll?
Just rudder. It's going to be a disaster. Nope. Oh, that's a nice little airplane. So I hand launched it. I'm not going to hand catch it. Now a little plane like this, just don't want to get your fingers in the prop. Let's see about a landing on the asphalt. Hey, not too bad.
Not like
Can it
mine.
taxi? No, not real well. I just can't turn right at all. We're stuck. We are just stuck. Abby, you proved that even though you had a small hiatus from flying, you picked it up and flew it really well, and I had a good time flying this too. It doesn't have to be a big, fast 100-mile-an-hour jet for me to enjoy RC, or a giant 2-meter, you know, wingspan 6S battery for me to have fun. Yeah, I do think that's a little bit more fun than this, but this is still fun in its own right. And I think an airplane like this is a nice reminder that even though it's just really small foam and you know you're not going to hurt anyone with this at all, it's still a good idea to think ahead about safety and like where you're flying and how you're flying and stuff. You can't just jump out of your car and fly at a location like where we're flying, and you really should fly without permission. You really should fly with AMA insurance too, just on top of that, even if you're flying at your own place. It's nice to have the Academy of Model Aeronautics backing what you're doing. The magazine subscription is great, but the sense of security and just relief when you have that insurance is just, I don't know, it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling, but it's just the right thing to do too. So we'll have it linked in the description box below. And I know it seems a little bit expensive when you're talking about just this airplane. Like if this is your first airplane, and it could be your first airplane, it's hard to bite the bullet and spend double the amount. So if this is about $100 and then insurance is about $100, it's kind of hard, right? But if you get into the multi-$100 airplanes and stuff, and batteries even cost $100 at that point, it's not bad to have insurance. So that'll be linked below alongside this airplane. And what I'm about to say isn't just some trick thing to get you to click our link, because when you do click our link, it does help to support our channel and our family. But I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of versions of this airplane out there, and we've had some bad ones on the channel. So you could look this up and try to look up, you know, yellow Cub ready to fly plane, and Google's going to give you some results, but it's not necessarily going to be this one. So I'm trying to, yes, it benefits us, but also look after you guys when I say this. Don't pull up the wrong airplane, because we've had that happen in the past. People watch a video, they buy a plane but not the plane in the video, and then they come tell us about their bad experience, bad customer service or whatever. So this is I think it's on Banggood, and it's a pretty good price, so it'll be linked down below and help support our channel and our family. What a beautiful day to fly, and any day that I get to fly, I'm very grateful. Whether it's overcast or blue skies or anywhere in between, I'm grateful, and a massive thanks to God for just blessing us with the day, for flying and everything else that we get into today. And I hope you guys are having a good day too. And a massive thanks also to our Patreon supporters, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your amazing support. If you like budget, small, park flyer style airplanes, Abby and I will hand pick a video just for you popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.